What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to Shiny Hunt Eevee in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And of course, if you enjoy these Pokemon guides, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. So there are a couple spots where Eevee can spawn, but Eevee is a rare spawn. So the best way to either Shiny Hunt Eevee is going to be the egg method, which is pretty simple. You can check out my egg hatching guide on that. Or you can try to do it in mass outbreaks, which I think ends up being the best method if you know how to get an Eevee mass outbreak to spawn. Now, Eevee mass outbreaks are a 1 out of 100 chance of spawning, and we're going to force our game to continuously spawn mass outbreaks, so eventually we'll get the Eevee mass outbreak that we want in the correct location. So to get Eevee to spawn, I recommend going to the Bug City gym area right here, and you just want to be inside of the town. Because we are in the town, the areas around the town have a higher chance of spawning a mass outbreak. We currently have a Happiny one right now, but there is a chance that we can get an Eevee one. So how do we actually manipulate that? Well, we go to our home button here. We're gonna go to system settings, go all the way down from system settings, and then go to date and time. We want to make sure that this is turned off, and you actually only need to move the time backwards by 1 minute, not even a full day. So you can actually keep your original game day in and only move it back by 1 minute. And you can see that message up there that the mass outbreaks have changed. And now we're gonna have new outbreaks on the board. So you can see the Happiny mass outbreaks gone, but we had nothing else replace it. But a Glimmet did appear down here, so we know that we are moving the mass outbreaks. So we're just going to keep on doing this. And like I said, it's going to be 1 out of 100 odds of you getting this. So you may be at this for a while. There is some RNG involved. But once you do get it, you want to make sure that you actually save your game. So after 100 attempts, we did get an Eevee outbreak up here. However, unfortunately, the Eevee cannot spawn in this location. So I finally found my second Eevee mass outbreak, and it's actually in a pretty decent spot to the left of the olive area here. Another really good spot that they can spawn is just north of it or over here as well. As long as it's not touching it or it's not spawning within the wall here, you're going to be able to shiny hunt the Eevee pretty easily. If it is within the wall here, we're going to have to reset for another one. And unfortunately, we cannot decide where exactly the Eevee is going to spawn. But currently, I have a crap ton of Eevees, which means we can actually start to shiny hunt for this. And if you don't know how to shiny hunt mass outbreaks, it's going to be pretty simple. The first thing you're going to need to do is, one, I just recommend always saving your game just to make sure, just in case something happens. And we're going to want to take out 60 of these Eevees. When we take out 60 of these Eevees, we're going to get the maximum amount of shiny rolls. Of course, you have the shiny charm on top of that. That's going to stack. And the beauty of this is you can farm this indefinitely once you get to that point. So what you need to do is auto battle all the Eevees, and you need to kill 60 of them, right? So we killed 2. So you just want to count up to 60. And it's very important to get up to 60, but you don't want to do too many, or you will lose the outbreak, which is another reason why we ended up saving. So you just want to keep killing these, and then once you're at 60, you can proceed to the next step. And now that we've taken out 60 Eevees, what we're going to do here is we're going to save our game to make a hard reset point. So we'll always have our 60 Eevees saved here, which means if you want to go out and do the story or even do another mass outbreak, you'll still have 60 here. As long as the day does not change, this Eevee mass outbreak will stay. So what you want to do now is we need to increase our shiny odds by using a picnic. And by using a picnic, we're going to create a normal type sandwich that will increase the shiny rate of it. And I actually have a really cheap recipe to use on normal type Pokemon now. So all you have to do is follow the recipe below and just go to creative mode. And I am going to be using 1 slice of cheese. And that's all you really need is 1 slice of cheese. And then I'm going to use a spicy and a salty Herba Mystica. You can pretty much use any 2 Herba Mysticas. And there we go. We got Sparkling, Tidal, and Counter Normal level 3. Very simple recipe for that. And now we can begin shiny hunting. So Eevee's a pretty obvious shiny, so it's going to be really easy to see on the overworld. But if you don't see a shiny Eevee, like I don't see one here, we're just going to stand in a good spot where you can see all the spawns. And then we're going to hit the picnic button. And we're just going to keep resetting until we eventually get a shiny Eevee. The beauty of this is if you do fail, you can just turn off your game. And since we made a save before we made the shiny sandwich and after we got the 60 Eevees killed, then we can just restart this process for free. And eventually, you'll get yourself a shiny Eevee. And it's really cool because this will stay as long as the game doesn't turn to a new day. So you can, in theory, hunt this Eevees farm until you get every Eevee evolution shiny. And there we have it, guys. Our very first shiny Eevee back there So if you see a shiny Eevee, I actually recommend saving because these Pokemon are known to run away. So it's very important to save your game because you don't want to see a shiny then shiny fail it. And there we go, shiny Eevee. Love it. Absolutely beautiful. We got a male, very nice. And there we go. We caught our shiny Eevee. And that is the first of 9 that we're going to have to catch in general if we want to get every shiny evolution. But it's very easy to do it with this method because, yeah, we caught one Eevee, but this mass outbreak will still stay. But because I did save my game, though, I will not be able to reset for the sandwich. So I am committed now to the time left I have on the sandwich, which is 14 minutes, which isn't bad. It took me about 15 minutes to get the one shiny Eevee. So now I'm just going to set up a picnic again, and we're just going to restart this process, and hopefully I can get a couple more with this sandwich. And looks like we got our second shiny Eevee already, so that's awesome. 2 shinies in 1 sandwich. I'll take it. That's fantastic. And there we go, Eevee number 2. All right. This spot is killing it for me right now. And just to show off that you can get a shiny Eevee without doing a sandwich, we have no sandwich on, and we did get another shiny Eevee. So that is number 3 shiny Eevee. So yes, this method is absolutely spectacular. And there you have it, guys. That is how you shiny hunt Eevee in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet pretty easily. The hardest part is just getting the outbreak to spawn in a location where you can actually hunt it. It honestly took me about 200 tries to get this spot. So just keep in mind that once you get the spawn, you're going to be good to go with this method. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this Pokemon guide, please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you guys next time with more Pokemon action. Peace out and have a great one.